essentially
I request Honorable Lieutenant Governor to address the honorable members.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members of this august House, it is my privilege to address this august House at the commencement of the budget session of the Legislative Assembly. This session holds special significance as it offers an opportunity to reflect on our collective journey, review our achievements, and chart a clear roadmap for the future. It also provides a moment to reaffirm our shared commitment to fulfill the aspirations of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. For me, this occasion represents not merely an accounting of resources or outcomes, but a reflection of our vision for a prosperous, inclusive, and resilient Jammu and Kashmir. I extend my sincere gratitude to every citizen contributing to this transformation, our farmers, workers, artisans, youth, women, entrepreneurs, educators, healthcare professionals, security personnel, and public servants. Their dedication and perseverance constitute the bedrock of our progress. The past year marks a significant milestone in the democratic journey of Jammu and Kashmir with the formation of an elected government after a gap of several years. This transition to popular governance has strengthened public faith in democratic institutions. My government has focused on restoring participatory governance, rebuilding public confidence, and ensuring that the voice of every region and community finds expression in policy making. The development trajectory of Jammu and Kashmir continues to be guided by the foundational principles of economy, ecology, and equity. These principles are not merely aspirational, but serve as the guiding framework for policy formulation and implementation. While notable progress has been achieved across sectors, the government remains conscious of the need for sustained and focused efforts to ensure balanced, inclusive, and environmentally sustainable development. Good governance continues to be the cornerstone of the government's development strategy in Jammu and Kashmir. Sustained reforms in transparency, accountability, digital governance, and citizen-centric service delivery have significantly strengthened public trust and institutional efficiency. The digital transformation has imparted new momentum to development and reinforced corruption-free governance. With over 1,500 public services available online and 391 services integrated with the auto appeal systems to ensure timely delivery. During the last 1 year, the government has placed renewed emphasis on responsive and people-centric administration. Regular public grievance redressal meetings at the Chief Minister's Outreach Office and the strengthening of JK Samadhan portal have ensured that governance reaches the doorstep of citizens. Thousands of grievances have been resolved through time-bound interventions and reinforced trust between the government and the people. During the previous year, the Union Territory recorded 82 crore e-transactions, averaging over 20 lakh transactions per day, while 128 services have been integrated with DigiLocker. Complete Aadhaar seeding of welfare beneficiaries has enabled seamless direct benefit transfer, under which 9,000 crore rupees has been credited directly to the accounts of 80 lakh beneficiaries through 77 DBT-based schemes in the current financial year. Complementing these efforts, a comprehensive artificial intelligence strategy is being formulated to drive innovation and efficiency across priority sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, mobility, education, and law enforcement. The economy of Jammu and Kashmir has demonstrated encouraging momentum in recent years. The Union Territory is presently recording an annual nominal growth rate of around 11%, reflecting the positive outcomes of sustained policy reforms, enhanced infrastructure development, and proactive investment facilitation. The government remains committed to consolidating the growth trajectory through strengthened fiscal discipline and by creating diversified and sustainable employment opportunities with particular emphasis on youth and women. Jammu and Kashmir is one of the fastest growing states, UTs, in the country. GST revenue collection has shown steady growth from rupees 8,064 crore in 23-24 to rupees 8,506 crore in 24-25. Tariff from electric power has witnessed a substantial increase of 16% in 24-25. Special assistance to states for capital infusion for interest-free loans for capital investment has been extended to J&K from the current financial year. Under SASCI, rupees 1,431 crore has been sanctioned for 222 projects and rupees 210 crore as matching share for 12 centrally sponsored schemes. First installment of rupees 1,083 crore has been received. Jammu and Kashmir Bank has undertaken various reforms for professionalization of management, meritocratic selection of top posts, and capital infusion. This has resulted in turnaround of the bank by improving the net NPA and improved its capital adequacy. Infrastructure development continues to be a critical driver of economic transformation in the Union Territory. The road sector in the Union Territory has witnessed unprecedented investment amounting to rupees 61,528 crores, encompassing expressway, national highway, ring roads and tunnels, significantly enhancing regional and inter-regional connectivity. 3 major tunnels, including the Sonmarg Tunnel, have been completed, while 8 others, including strategic Jojila Tunnel, are at advanced stages of completion. The Hon'ble Surankote Road has been declared a national highway, further strengthening all-weather connectivity across the Pir Panjal region. In addition, 19 new national highway projects with an estimated cost of rupees 10,637 crore have been sanctioned for 25-26, which includes key infrastructure works such as the Pir Ki Gali Tunnel, Sadhana Tunnel, Lal Chowk Parimpura flyover, and Megam flyover, aimed at decongesting urban centers and improving mobility. My government places on record its deep appreciation to the Government of India for the launch of PMGSY4, which will ensure road connectivity to 2,400 unconnected habitations. Under phase 1 of this program, 316 projects involving an investment of rupees 4,224 crore have already been sanctioned, covering a total road length of 1,781 kilometers. In a historic milestone, the Kashmir Valley has been connected with the rest of the country through the railway network, opening new avenues for trade, tourism, and economic progress. A full-fledged railway division has also been sanctioned for Jammu and Kashmir, and expansion and modernization of Jammu Tawi railway station is under progress. The first ever FCI food grain freight train to Kashmir has been operationalized, integrating the region with the national freight network and ensuring year-round logistics, reduced pressure on NH44 and foster economic activities. The expansion of Jammu Airport is progressing steadily, and the introduction of evening flight operations has further strengthened air connectivity. Power sector has been one of the priority sectors of my government, which is witnessing structural transformation. Major hydropower projects, Pakaldul, Kiru, Kwar and Ratle, with a combined capacity of 3,014 megawatt, are under active execution. Over the past 5 years, a record 5,708 MVA has been added to the distribution sector and 4,239 MVA to the transmission sector. Installation of smart prepaid meters is underway in mission mode, with 10.44 lakh smart meters already installed and 100% coverage targeted by 26-27. As a result, losses have been reduced by 9%, while revenue realization has increased by 16%. In parallel, the solarization of government buildings and households under the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana is further strengthening the Union Territory's renewable energy footprint. Over 6,700 government buildings and more than 16,800 households have been solarized, reducing electricity costs and enhancing energy security. Recognizing the hardships faced by the citizens, especially during winter months, the government undertook daily monitoring of power supply and directed targeted interventions to ensure better electricity availability. A special focus was laid on uninterrupted supply during religious occasions, examinations, and the peak winter summer months. A transparent schedule-based power distribution mechanism was put in place to minimize inconvenience to consumers. On the recommendation of J&K government, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Government of India has accorded approval to a project for providing 200 free units of electricity to 2.23 lakh AAY families of Jammu and Kashmir under PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana utility-led aggregation model. Implementation is going to start soon. My government is making efforts to provide safe, adequate and sustainable drinking water to every household through Jal Jeevan Mission. Majority of the rural households have been provided tap water connections, marking significant progress towards universal coverage. Major infrastructure projects such as the Sahapur Kandi Dam and the new Pratap Canal reflect the government's sustained commitment to strengthening irrigation infrastructure and long-term water security in the region. Tourism continues to be a vital pillar of the economy of Jammu and Kashmir, despite challenges arising from the security-related incidents and natural calamities. The Union Territory recorded 1.78 crore tourist visits in 25. Recognizing its potential, tourism has been accorded industry status to attract investment and generate employment. First, every Crystanium Garden, Bagagul Dawood, has been thrown open for tourists from October 2025 with more than 50 vibrant varieties. This garden is a strategic cornerstone in our mission to transition Kashmir into a year-round destination. Just as the tulip garden defines our spring, Bagagul Dawood is set to become the definitive icon of our Atman, inviting the world to witness the beauty of Kashmir during the Atman season. This is going to attract the tourists in the lean season. Recognizing tourism as a lifeline of Jammu and Kashmir's economy, the government undertook confidence-building measures, improved facilitation, and strengthened coordination with the stakeholders. Special efforts were made to revive pilgrim tourism in Jammu and adventure tourism in Kashmir, and ecotourism in tribal and border areas, ensuring equitable regional growth. My government is going to introduce a major project for sustainable development of emerging tourist destinations with investment from government funding as well as private sector participation to broaden the tourism footprint in Jammu and Kashmir. This will generate employment opportunities and ensure that the benefits of tourism reach remote and unexplored areas. The program will focus on developing new tourist destinations, promoting homestays, rural and border tourism, and encouraging community participation in tourism activities. The Kashmir Marathon is a flagship initiative positioning the region as a premier sports and wellness destination. Following its 2024 debut, the 2025 edition grew significantly, attracting over 1,000 runners and international athletes from 11 countries. Besides, maiden edition of the Jammu Marathon is set for March 2026. My government is also focusing on revitalizing the agriculture and allied sector through the Holistic Agriculture Development Program aimed at transforming traditional farming into a modern, diversified and remunerative enterprise. Strengthening post-harvest infrastructure and market integration remains a key priority. Controlled atmosphere CA storage capacity has increased to 2.92 lakh metric tons through public and private investment, with an additional 15,000 metric ton being added this year, raising the total to 3.07 lakh metric ton. To improve returns, 17 mandis have been integrated with the e-name platform, registering 55,355 farmers, traders, FPOs, and stakeholders, and facilitating trade worth 1,680.34 crore involving 28.26 lakh quintals of agriculture and horticulture produce. Crop diversification has gained a strong momentum, with the cultivated area expanding by 6.22% from 12.71 lakh hectares to 13.50 lakh hectares. A focused effort to strengthen the seed ecosystem has improved the seed replacement rate from 12% to 22%, enhancing productivity and resilience. The yellow revolution has emerged as a significant income source in Kashmir, with all seed area increasing for 1.4 lakh hectares to 2.1 lakh hectares, leading to doubling of production. Honey production has also risen sharply from 2,200 metric ton to over 3,895 metric ton in the last 3 years, placing Jammu and Kashmir among the country's leading honey producers. Fish production has also recorded a sharp acceleration of 16% from 25.40 thousand tons in 21-22 to 29.40 thousand tons in 24-25, highlighting the impact of targeted interventions. To protect farmers from climatic and market risks, the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana has been implemented across all 20 districts. During Kharif 2025, over 2.01 lakh farmers were covered, and for Rabi 25-26, coverage is proposed for nearly 40,000 hectares, supported by awareness and enrollment campaigns. Insurance coverage is also being extended to horticulture crops. Kisan Khidmat Ghars have emerged as a key institutional support system, integrating over 7 lakh farmers and enabling access to government services, welfare schemes, and expert advisories, thereby strengthening last mile delivery. To preserve agricultural heritage, GI tags have been secured for 7 products: Kashmir saffron, Jammu basmati, Bhadrawa rajma, Sulai honey ramban, Kaladi Ramnagar, Anardana ramban, and Muskbujji rice, while 20 more products are at various stages of registration. Further, Iskas Jammu has established a state-of-the-art ex-situ gen bank, the third in the country, for conserving valuable genetic resources. The dairy and livestock sector has recorded sustained growth through breed improvement, expanded artificial insemination, and better animal management. Annual milk production has reached 28.75 lakh metric tons. Mutton production increased from 318.64 lakh kg in 2021 to 376.06 lakh kilogram in 24-25, reflecting nearly 18% growth, while wool production rose from 68.45 lakh kg to 79.90 lakh kg, registering over 16% growth. To strengthen the organized dairy sector, 150,000 LPD UST milk processing plant has been established and commissioned at Jammu during 25-26 under National Program for Dairy Development. Another 1 lakh LPD plant at Batgaon has also been sanctioned by the Government of India under the SEDI scheme. To enhance transparency, efficiency, and outreach in agricultural credit delivery, 537 primary agriculture credit society have been successfully onboarded onto a digital platform and linked with district central cooperative banks. This initiative marks a decisive shift from manual record keeping to seamless, technology-driven operations and strengthening the cooperative credit ecosystem across the Union Territory. Health infrastructure in Jammu and Kashmir has witnessed significant strengthening. The establishment of AIMS Jammu, cancer institutes, expansion of medical colleges, augmentation of critical care facilities and dialysis centers are ensuring accessible, affordable and quality health care across the Union Territory. AIMS Kashmir is likely to be completed shortly. 548 medical seats including 340 MBBS, 128 PG, 34 PG Ayurveda and 45 DNB seats have been added during the current year, which will further improve the healthcare delivery system as well as creation of more opportunities for the youth in the medical science. 160-bedded state-of-the-art block opened at the Bone and Joint Hospital, Srinagar in July 25, significantly enhancing orthopedic and trauma care for the region. New cath labs have been launched at GMC Anantnag and GMC Jammu, with 2 more being established at GMC Rajouri and Baramulla to expand specialized cardiac care. To enhance management of medical emergencies and infectious outbreaks, 17 critical care blocks, 200-bedded and 1250-bedded are under construction under PM Abhim. Once completed, these projects will add 950 critical care beds to the current capacity. Additionally, 20 integrated district public health labs are also under construction to modernize and streamline diagnostic services at the district level. Various digital initiatives have been taken to improve the healthcare service delivery. Sehat app has been launched to bring healthcare services and patients under one digital platform. 15 lakh users have been registered so far, with the thousands of them availing various services. Tele-ICUs are being established in 7 GMCs on hub and spoke model to provide round-the-clock specialist services to the patients. The education sector is undergoing comprehensive transformation. Implementation of the National Education Policy, introduction of smart classroom, Atal tinkering labs, STEM facilities and ICT labs are improving learning outcomes. Atal tinkering labs have already been established. 172 Atal tinkering labs have already been established and 500 more are being established under Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog. Further, 1,420 CAL computers added and learning centers and 1588 ICT labs stand established. 1512 ICT labs and 4,000 smart classrooms are in progress of establishment. The records of 34.50 lakh students of class 10th, 11th and 12th has been uploaded on DigiLocker by J.K. Bose to facilitate the students under digital transformation. 396 schools are being upgraded in the PM Shri Yojana in the first phase. Vidya Samiksha Kendra has been set up and made operational for data-driven decision-making and educational improvements. To expand access, the government is launching JKE Pathsala Free TV channel, broadcasting curriculum-based lessons and lectures in local languages. The attainment of A++ accreditation by the higher educational institutions, along with advances in higher education and research, reflects the government's commitment to academic excellence. University of Jammu and University of Kashmir have been accredited with A++ grade by NAC. 74 government degree colleges have also received NAC accreditation, and efforts are being made to ensure that all colleges achieve this standard for quality education. 5 new college building GTC Parmandal Samba, GTC Boniar, GTC Domel, Pauni Riyasi, GTC Haidarpura, Srinagar, and GTC Idgah Srinagar have been completed during this year, and 3 more college buildings GTC Nagarota, GTC Kakariyal Katra, GTC Vailu Larnu are likely to be completed in 26. Urban development has gained momentum through focused implementation of the Smart City Mission, Amrit, and Swachh Bharat Mission. Improvements in urban mobility, solid waste management, introduction of e-buses, and pollution mitigation initiatives are enhancing the quality of life in urban centers. Under the Smart City Mission, 277 projects have been completed. Under Amrit 2, 90 projects with an estimated cost of more than rupees 1,000 crore have been approved, out of which 17 have been completed and 67 are under execution. These projects are aimed to improve the sanitation, water supply, and regeneration of water bodies. Through the Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0, the government is focusing on transforming urban landscapes into garbage-free areas through enhanced sanitation and waste management. ULBs have been certified open defecation-free. 49 material recovery facilities have been completed, along with 50 compost pits, and construction of 16 more MRF and 14 compost pits is in progress for processing of dry and wet waste in urban local bodies. 2 compressed biogas projects have been taken up for Jammu and Srinagar cities. Work in Jammu city is in progress, and project report for Srinagar city has been prepared. My government is ensuring proper shelter along with access to all basic facilities for every poor family. 3.21 lakh houses have been constructed under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, and work on remaining 14,000 is under progress. Land is being provided to all landless beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. My government has taken a compassionate initiative to provide 5 marlas of land to families who have lost their residential land due to landslides, floods, and other natural calamities. This welfare measure is aimed at ensuring the rehabilitation, security, and dignity for affected households. The scheme is being implemented through a transparent process so that displaced and vulnerable families are able to rebuild their homes and lives with timely government support. Jammu and Kashmir is undergoing a major industrial transformation. Since 2020, 2,227 organized industrial units with an investment of 15,940 crore have commenced production, generating employment for over 73,800 persons. Another 1,028 units involving proposed investment of rupees 27,613 crore are under implementation, of which 396 units are expected to commence production by March 2026. Incentives under the new central sector scheme are being provided for promotion of industries. Further, 1,316 startups, including 471 women-led enterprises, have been registered on the Startup India portal. During 25-26, 6,050 self-employment enterprises have been set up under Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program and provided margin money of rupees 124.24 crore. The handloom and handicraft sector provides livelihoods to nearly 4.45 lakh persons across the Union Territory. About 7,000 cooperative societies are registered, and during 25-26, 188 cooperatives received financial assistance. To give global recognition to the traditional crafts of Jammu and Kashmir, GI tagging has been granted to 18 handicrafts products, while 70 more are under registration. Sustained reforms to improve ease of doing business have positioned Jammu and Kashmir at 5th rank nationally under the Business Reform Action Plan. Artisans and weavers are being actively supported through institutional credit and cooperative-based assistance. Over the last 2 years, more than 1,600 cooperatives have been benefited under schemes supporting artisans and weavers, strengthening livelihoods and preserving cultural heritage. The excellence of artisans from Jammu and Kashmir has received national acclaim, with 4 artisans being conferred national honors, including the Silk Guru Award and National Award for Handicrafts by the Honorable President of India on 9 December 2025 at New Delhi, including awards for Sojani embroidery and handmade carpets. Social welfare remains central to the government's governance agenda. Targeted interventions for senior citizens, women, children, persons with disabilities, and marginalized communities are being implemented with renewed focus. In the past year, the government has prioritized social security and compassionate governance. Special measures have been introduced to ensure timely disbursement of pensions, scholarships, and welfare benefits. Financial assistance to vulnerable sections has been streamlined and backlogs cleared on priority to provide relief to deserving families. My government has introduced progressive reforms in social welfare schemes to make them more inclusive and accessible. A major step in this direction has been rationalization of eligibility conditions under the marriage assistance scheme by removing the restrictive qualification bar. This has enabled a larger number of deserving families to benefit from the scheme and has strengthened the social security net for vulnerable sections. Financial assistance is being paid to more than 10 lakh beneficiaries, old age, widows, and physically challenged persons during the financial year 25-26 under the National Social Assistance Program and Integrated Social Security Scheme. Monthly pension, old age pension, widow pension, disability pension has been enhanced to rupees 1,250 per month for beneficiaries under 60 years, rupees 1,500 per month for beneficiaries between 60 to 79 years, and rupees 2,000 per month for beneficiaries at 80 years and above from April 2025. Under the National Food Security Act, 25 lakh families, approximately 99 lakh individuals receive ration support. Additionally, under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, free ration is being provided to 16.62 lakh households. Following the budget announcement by the Honorable Chief Minister in the Legislative Assembly in 25, additionally 5 kg free ration is being provided to AAY families from April 25. The creation of 2 lakh Lakpati Didis, expansion of self-help groups, and livelihood-centric initiatives are strengthening rural women's economic participation and household incomes. Special emphasis is being placed on the welfare of tribal communities through the establishment of hostels, a club model residential schools, scholarship support, and effective implementation of the Forest Right Act. Reservation reforms have further strengthened representation and inclusively in public institutions. In a major institutional reform aimed at empowering tribal communities, my government has transferred the implementation of the Forest Right Act from the Forest Department to Tribal Affairs Department. This step has ensured greater sensitivity, accountability, and focused attention towards the right and welfare of scheduled tribes and other traditional forest dwellers. Individual and community forest rights are now being processed in a more transparent, efficient manner, thereby strengthening livelihoods, preserving traditional practices, and promoting social justice for tribal population. Youth empowerment remains central to our development vision. Through Mission Yuva, the government is fostering entrepreneurship by providing comprehensive skilling, mentorship, and financial support, thereby enabling young people to become job creators and active contributors to economic growth and social stability. Mission Yuva adopts a holistic framework encompassing capacity building, credit enablement, career counseling, job matching through a dedicated digital portal and market access via the ONDC buyer app. Under its capacity building component, over 5,000 youth have already completed entrepreneurship development training. The mission aims to establish 1.35 lakh entrepreneurial units and generate employment opportunities for 4.5 lakh youth. In its first year of implementation, more than 1.51 lakh youth registered on the platform. Of these, over 61,900 applied under credit-linked schemes, with more than 12,000 cases sanctioned involving loans exceeding rupees 800 crore, clearly reflecting the rising entrepreneurial aspirations of our youth. Building upon the success of Mission Yuva, my government has further expanded its scope through the establishment of district-level youth facilitation centers, enhanced startup mentorship, and stronger credit linkages with financial institutions. Special programs have been introduced to encourage innovation, skill development, and self-employment among educated youth. These initiatives are transforming job seekers into job creators and nurturing a vibrant entrepreneurial culture. Beyond employment generation, the government has actively engaged with the youth through structured dialogue, sports initiative, and skill development programs. Youth engagement programs and interactions with the students, civil society groups, and the young entrepreneurs are held to align policies with their aspirations and to channel their energy towards constructive nation building. My government has accorded high priority to sports as a medium of youth engagement and social empowerment. District-level sports infrastructure is being strengthened, new playgrounds are being developed, and structured talent identification programs have been initiated. Special emphasis is being laid on promoting rural sports, organizing inter-district leagues, and providing professional coaching facilities. These initiatives are enabling young sports persons from Jammu and Kashmir to compete confidently at national and international level. While sustained investment in sports infrastructure and successful hosting of national and international sporting events are positioning Jammu and Kashmir as an emerging hub for sporting excellence like Khelo India, Winter Sports, Khelo Water Sports Festival, Kashmir Super League, etc. As we move forward, my government remains firmly committed to further strengthening democratic institutions, timely conduct of elections to local bodies, continued enhancement of grievance redressal mechanism, and deeper integration of digital governance will reinforce transparency, accountability, and participatory governance. My government has ensured transparent, merit-based recruitment with 7,650 government posts filled during 25, while the recruitment process for an additional 23,800 posts is currently underway. During the year, 910 compassionate appointments were made, including 464 appointments to the next of kin of terror victim families, thereby ensuring dignified livelihoods for families impacted by tragedy and violence. The government, during its first year in office, has sought to combine development with dignity, growth with social justice, and progress with peace. Guided by the vision of inclusive governance, it remains committed to addressing the challenges of unemployment, infrastructure gaps, and social welfare with renewed energy and determination. The government has adopted a humane and compassionate approach in dealing with the issues affecting common citizens. Emphasis has been placed on fair treatment, dignity, and sensitivity in administration. Decisions affecting employees, daily wages, contractual workers, and marginalized groups have been examined with empathy and corrective steps initiated where required. My government has introduced the facility of free public transport for women. This initiative has significantly improved urban mobility, reduced transportation costs for families, and encouraged greater use of public transport. The expansion of e-bus services and modernization of urban transport system are further contributing to cleaner, affordable, and efficient mobility solutions. In conclusion, I call upon all members of this august House to work together in a spirit of cooperation and shared responsibility. Let us move forward with the unity of purpose, transform challenges into opportunities, and collectively strive to build a Jammu and Kashmir that is peaceful, progressive, inclusive, and prosperous, ensuring dignity, opportunity, and hope for every citizen. Jai Hind.
I request the honorable dignitaries to rise for the national anthem.